beautiful stars. I'm Ella, and today let's find out what's your purpose and how can you act towards it. So, we have two options. Please go ahead and pick one. And then, if you're ready, let's start. So, my group one, first of all, I want to say that when I was shuffling your cards, there was a song playing in my head, and it goes like this: Everything I want is in my reach. Yeah, I like that. So, I think this will have to do with your own empowerment. And so, let's see, what is your purpose? Your purpose is to go on a journey, an inner journey. This has to do with your own knowledge, and this knowledge of yours, like inner knowledge, you will only find it if you allow yourself to go in this inner journey and to really explore yourself, question yourself. You got all the answers you will ever need inside yourself. It's almost like you are your own master, you are your own wise person, your own mentor. It's almost like, but I think you need to find yourself. And there's this kind of like dichotomy in a way, because I see that you have two energies here. You have an energy more like introspective, but then I think you will find yourself once you find yourself through this journey, you will become very powerful. But because the card that appear here is the Empress, and so it's not a like powerful dominant kind of energy. No, it's very loving. It's very like, I love myself so much, and so I love everything around me. And just like the song said, like, everything I want is in my reach, and you know that. That's the kind of confidence we are talking here. It's you being authentic and just being like, okay, this is me. And I also know that anything I want, I can have it. I just need to want it and to take action towards it, because I can get anything I want. That's your purpose. I think it's to find you, because we also have some cards here that indicate that you're not there just yet, but that's okay, because it's part of your journey. You are supposed to, first of all, be in a state of, okay, I just am. Maybe that's a good mantra for you, like an affirmation. Just say, I am, three times once you wake up, and then three times before you sleep. Just, I am, I am. And you will feel progressively how powerful that affirmation is. It's simply saying, I am, I just am. And this says everything and that you need, like how powerful you are just because you are, and you deserve everything just because you are. And you just are. You are yourself, you know? And you will also become someone that is so aware of your own power in that way. Like, you can manifest anything, you can have anything, you can have access to anything, that there's no limitations for you, that that there's always another possibility, another, like, you will not get in a state where you just stay like, there's no other option, like, you will not allow your limiting beliefs to limit yourself. That's basically it. And so, what's the action you should take towards it, or what's the energy you should embody? It's funny because it will really change, like, once you start to work on yourself, because right now you have a lack-based mindset or a fear-based mindset and state of being. So you act based on like fear of lack, and you need a transformation in that way, because remember, your future version, they know that anything is possible. They don't limit themselves. They don't allow their limiting beliefs to limit their creativity, imagination, and faith and trust in themselves. You don't necessarily need to trust God. I mean, do, of course, if you believe in it, but if you don't, just believe in yourself, You should trust yourself, your higher self, yourself. You know what you're doing. You have control over your life. And so you will change completely. You need to go into a state of, one, not worry about what ifs. You don't need that. It's not going to help you. Your brain is not built to guess those kind to answer those kinds of questions, because it cannot guess the future completely. That's our higher self's job. So just live in the moment. Don't allow these fears to influence your life in the way that you deal with it. And also become more like, allow yourself to be a bit more relaxed in your life, okay? It's almost like you need to let go of this fear, like what ifs, what ifs, what ifs, and then you'll be like, okay, wait, I'm just gonna go with the flow of life, and let's see. I'm gonna let go of control, like, because it's good if you control yourself, but it's not good if you control what happens, or you try to control what happens to you and the people around you, because that's not something you can actually control. So it's good that you take care of yourself and allow yourself to just be more childish in a good, mature way. Just allow your inner child to be a bit more alive and present in your life. Just go have fun, do things that you love to do, express yourself, use your creativity in doing something, like put action towards it. It could be hobbies simply. It could be you just allowing yourself to rest and be lazy, because being lazy, it's also part of the progress and the process. And it is not something bad. People tend to say like being lazy, it's a bad thing. How about we first of all accept that we are lazy, and that's okay to be lazy in certain moments, not reject that part of us, because you should follow your highest excitements all the time. And sometimes it's something little as, I just want to chill right now. Like your body is going to tell you what you need in the moment. If you feel excited to go to sleep, if you feel excited to go take a nap, if you feel excited to go watch a movie, just being cozy on your couch, then that's what you should do. So, yeah, this is all I got for you. Just have fun, really. Celebrate with other people. It's time for you to enjoy more your life instead of being so stuck in this what might happen, and this lacked fear based mindset and state of being. And that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I wish you a great day. So, my group 2. The energy that I'm picking up for you is interesting, let's say like that. So I think you are the kind of person that does not trust anyone easily. You tend to not want to trust people that you are not close to, basically. But you really trust, like once you let someone in and you believe that you can trust them, you fully trust them. And this is a big mistake for you. You will learn from your interactions, from partnerships. I think also like romantic partnerships, or a very close friend, someone that you truly trust, that you cannot trust someone just because they are close to you. Okay, so let me rephrase this. It's almost like you think, no, the ones that are close to me, the ones that I truly care about, it might be a partner, like a romantic partner, it might be a friend or something like that. It's almost like you believe they will never lie to you, or they will never betray you, they would never cheat on you, because you put your fully trust on them, while you don't trust anyone else, or you have a really hard time trusting other people because you believe they have like bad intentions, or they will lie to you. And the funny thing is that you are most likely going to be betrayed by the closest ones, because that's kind of like your karma in a way, because there's a lesson to learn here. You should not trust anyone blindly. That's the lesson. Like, I'm not trying to put you in a state of constant alarm and, like paying attention to everything. No, you should be in a state of calm state, that you don't need to trust anyone. You should trust yourself. It's about you trusting yourself. Why are you giving that power away to other people, right? It's about, okay, I trust myself, and I know that I do not fear people that could betray me, or I do not fear getting close to other people because they might do something wrong to me, because I trust myself, and I know that if that happens, I know how to deal with it. I know what I need to do. And so you also have to have in your mind that we don't know people truly. We never are 100% sure that we know that person. And this is a big mistake. If you feel like you truly 100% trust someone in your life, be really careful. We don't have control over other people. And so you will never know truly. Maybe even if they spend like years with you and they are acting in a certain way. My voice is starting to sound a bit funny. Um, Maybe if they've been with you for a long, long time and they never gave you any kind of sign that they could really betray you or lie to you. And then suddenly something happens and you notice that, like, oh my God, who is this person? It's kind of like shock because you trusted themselves way too much. So it's not about you becoming suspicious of everyone, but it's about you trusting yourself and you also knowing that we are not sure who they are. Like, never. Like, anyone. It doesn't matter how close to you they are, it doesn't matter how many years you've spent together, you are never sure how that person will act tomorrow. They could suddenly snap and do something that you were never expecting. And instead of feeling so betrayed and trying to blame that person, take a step back and understand that you trusted that person too much. You expected that person to never betray you, to never lie to you, to never act a certain way. But that's your expectations. That's something you need to deal with, you know? Like, no one can be 100% sure that the other people will act this certain way or will never do certain thing. No one can predict that and no one can control that. So it's about you fully understanding this, you letting go, because I see here that you have this kind of mindset that it's like there's this one person or two people in your life there you are, I would put my hands in the fire for them, and you will burn your hands if you do that. So be really careful with this. You should be in a state where you're very grounded as a person. You understand this, what I've been saying to you. It's like, okay, it is not because it is a stranger that I can trust them. Like, betrayal can come from anyone, and that includes your closest ones, the people that you thought you could trust. And those kinds of betrayals hurt way more than from strangers. So it's about you opening yourself a bit more for other people, not suspecting everyone. You don't need to you don't need to suspect anyone, because you don't need to predict anything, because if you fully trust yourself and you know how you will act if something happens, and you know it was for a bigger purpose, it was for a lesson for you, and you get that lesson and then walk away, then why are you afraid of meeting people? Why are you afraid of trusting people in a healthy way? And if you had already been betrayed or something like that, if you resonated with this energy already, like something like that happened to you before, then this is really meant for you, because it's going to help you, like guide you and tell you what you should do to fully overcome that. And so what's the action you should take towards it, or the energy you should embody right now? Let's avoid conflict, and let's avoid not trusting people, like suspecting people. That's what I mean. Because this is a bit tricky. I just don't want you to go to any extreme, neither suspicion, neither fully trusting someone. You can have a healthy relationship with someone and also knowing that they could change out of nowhere, or they could have an action that you were not expecting, and then you understand, okay, maybe we are not meant to be together anymore, like our paths are in the right moment to go different ways, and I have a lesson that I got from you and from the relationship I got with you, and so I will go my way now. It's something very healthy, very mature, very understanding and considerate of the other people's choice, because the other people can choose to be someone and to do something, even if it's something that you were not expecting and that would hurt you a lot. That's their choice. They can do that just like you could do. You could out of nowhere have an action or behavior that no one was expecting of you, you know? And so avoid this kind of like, I don't trust anyone, especially strangers, because sometimes we can trust more strangers than the people that are closest to us. And also it's about you opening a bit more your heart, okay, to meet new people. You understand that you don't need to protect yourself, like predict everything and not allowing yourself to fully um, give yourself to other people, like open yourself, because you know that if you need, you will act to protect yourself. Just if you need, you don't need to be like trying to protect yourself before something happens. And so you are being guided right now, oriented by your spirit team. They are helping you gain consciousness. Maybe this reading will help you gain a bit of consciousness towards what's the mechanism behind all of this and how you should act. um Let go of any kind of hurt, pain that you're holding on to, because once you have this understanding, this consciousness, this, okay, maybe first of all, it's not the person's fault. There's no fault here. It's about responsibility, right? And so it is your responsibility to not allow other people to tell you how you will feel and how you feel right now. You should not feel betrayed, because you betrayed it yourself by putting all of your expectations and trust in this person, even though you should just trust yourself. Why are you trusting them? You don't know them fully. We can never know anyone fully. And you need to go on a journey by yourself, alone, because you need to ground yourself back. You need to go into this inner journey, like question yourself, get the answers that you need. You need to reflect on the situation. You need to process everything. And then you need to get this energy of like, okay, I will build my own structure. Because when you suddenly get surprised by someone in a bad way, like something that happens and you were not expecting this person to be someone like that and to do this and to say this, you lose a bit of your ground in a way, because that's what I've been talking about. You should not trust anyone, like give your power away that way, because it's almost like I have this structure that is built and this person is part of it, and that's the problem. That means that if this person goes away, and that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I wish you a great day.